Hey sexy people, what's up? How are you doing? Um, since it's still quarantine, it's just, honestly, I'm still dying at home. All I'm doing is just getting up, drinking coffee. This life right now is so boring and it's just so exhausting. I'm tired of being bored and just being at home relaxing, you know what I mean? And all I've been doing is just, getting up, having my coffee and eating a lot and sleeping. That's about it. Cause I've got nowhere else to really go. We're not allowed, so I kind of low-key want to go back to work and be busy and just do stuff so the time goes faster. And it's like all I'm really doing now is getting fucking fat. Okay. As you can see, me and my big pussy were just spending our days at home. Honestly, now I know how the cats feel being trapped inside, home 24/7 for the rest of their lives. It's fucking disgusting and it's so hard and it's so boring and poor pussy. I really want to get out. I want to go out. I want to go to bars. I want to go just chill somewhere outside with cool people and just relax and enjoy the fucking gorgeous weather, you know what I mean? And oh my god. So I just wanted to jump on quickly here and just talk about like a really weird topic. Just like a thing that many people ask me and my boyfriend, and just people are curious about this and they don't really understand it, and to be honest, it's no one's business, right? And I don't have to explain things to anyone, but however, it's even for me, it's hard to explain it or just to answer the questions that people ask regarding this. Just to make clear that I'm really not into labels, you know what I mean? I just don't like labeling people, and well, I can't put a label on my relationship. I don't know. I really don't know how to label it, because at the end of the day, it doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? It's just relationship, it's feelings, it's heart, it's love, and there's nothing really else besides that. So I can't, it's just pure feelings, and there are no labels or shit like that. So I met my boyfriend 5 years ago. So I wasn't transitioning yet. So I was a gay boy back then, right? So I met my boyfriend. We fell in love. And back then, I still had, I wasn't so educated and so wise on this whole transgender thing. So I wasn't sure if I was ever gonna transition or if that's really for me. So, we started our relationship, we fell in love, we moved in together, and after I would say a year and a half, 2 years later, I just, I started more and more intensively getting into transition stuff and getting hormones, all that transgender stuff. And at the beginning, he was he was just probably not taking me seriously, and he didn't really think that far, he was just maybe it's just some sort of some sort of what is it? What do I want to say? What's the word? Some sort of like crisis in my head or whatever, just a period. And so I did start the whole transition process, him knowing that. Well, sort of, well, it was like I was asking him his opinion on this. I was asking him how he felt about this, but I know, like, he did tell me he's not really into women, you know what I mean? So, and just like, like 6 months or a year in transition, that's when it, really hit hard. And when it was like, I felt like we were about to break up. This is just not gonna last, because we had some sort of like crisis in our relationship about this whole thing, because obviously, like, my body started changing. Everything down there started to change. I was not being able, I wasn't the same I was before. So, but like, listen, I understand it. I totally understand the person, like, and I'm not judging the person. Like, I understand we started out as a gay couple, and we fell in love with each other. So I totally understood him, how he felt and everything, and I sort of like felt like I had like tricked him into this relationship, which was not the case whatsoever, because like when we started out, I had no really idea about this, and I was not thinking about transitioning. So yeah, basically things got rough in our relationship, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I did stop my transition, my hormone therapy, like 3 to 5 months in the transition, because like I was like, it's either I lose him or I lose, this whole transition thing. And me being a hopeless romantic and just loving this person to death, I did stop my hormones, and because I didn't want to lose them. And it did not last long, and I did go back to hormones, to transitioning. It was just like, I don't know what, like a couple months I was off the hormones and the whole thing. And like the first time I stopped using hormones, he was like, if you ever want to start like the whole transition thing again, we just have to like discontinue this as friends and just not be together anymore. And I was so afraid of that, but as the time went by, honestly, I couldn't just tell my heart things I just can't tell. My heart was telling me to continue transitioning, do the hormones and everything, because it's just who I am. I had to do this in order to survive, to be happy. I mean, he still wasn't happy about the whole back to transition thing. I remember when I got back to hormones. I was still depressed, and I was crying a lot because I really didn't want to lose him. I love him and I loved him, and I felt really bad, but because of myself, like what I've done to this relationship, and I felt like I was about to just destroy all that and lose him. And I was trying to explain to him that I am still going to be the same person who I was before, obviously, which I am still the same person. I am going to change physically, right? Visually. So, I think the only part that was really he was not fine with was with like, you know, the whole bottom thing, like bottom part thing, and like tits and everything, because like, you know, he I really don't like, I don't even know, like, I don't want to say like he's gay because like, well, maybe he is, but like I don't want to label this shit because like it's about our relationship, it's our love, it's our feelings towards each other, and there's no like genitals or whatever, like it, like it doesn't even matter to me. And I was telling him, if you just love me because I have a sausage, you know, if you cannot love me without it, or if you love me just for my genitals, it's not okay, sort of, right? Because like it's not like a true love if you love me for my genitals only, if you cannot love me without them, you know? I was really trying to explain that it's not about genitals. Genitals are not defining me, who I am. It's not what's like just, you know, what's holding our love together, you know. It's not about that, because like, look, if he was about to transition, if he was into that and he wanted to, I don't know, chop his dick off, make titties and whatever, I would still love him. It would not matter to me. Well, maybe it's just personally me. I know every person is different, so I will never judge him, because like I understand that if you are attracted to certain type of people, you are attracted to them, you know. There's nothing you can do, and I cannot make him love me more or like me if I'm about to change. I understand that, but I mean, if he really didn't love me and if he really wanted to go, he would have gone long time ago. So I don't know. You know, it's just a really hard topic to talk about because, like, I know there are people out who like to talk shit about this, and like, sort of like being on his side, like, oh my god, like, I could never be with a tranny or a girl, like, he's gay, go suck a dick, go be with a man, like, oh my god. Listen, people are different, okay, and, some people are so shallow, they just care about the dick, and they really just, they're not even in a relationship, and they just go around sucking dicks and fucking, which, go ahead sis, whatever. But I'm glad he's not like that, and he's a truly amazing person, and I love him to death, and I'm glad he's with me, and he sort of like has understood all of this. So that's what people really don't understand about our relationship. When we get to, you know, when we talk with other people, this question usually just comes up and they do ask, which is kind of like, it's a tricky one, you know. We are who we are, and we love each other for who we are, and that's all that matters. And for all the haters, you know, out there who really like to talk shit about us, you know, you better get a boyfriend yourself first. But wait, you can't, because you're ugly as fuck. Oh, I'm sorry. You know, don't judge other people's relationships and their feelings. You better get to your own relationship, starting to make one, and just be kinder and stop being a hoe, stop fucking around, stop being about dick all the time. Cause like, listen, gays are rough. You know, gays are fucking rough. Not gonna lie, I don't want to talk, like, I don't want to trash anyone or talk shit about. I'm just stating facts and being, you know, telling things in general. Gays are quite horny and they are quite of sluts. And they like to talk shit about a lot of people, and sometimes, not sometimes, most of the times, it's just like, I feel like they're using their dickhead and dick cells to think instead of their brains, you know, and it's just, it's not nice. And that's why I have sort of like distanced myself from those people, because like, I mean, there are a lot of nice and gorgeous people out there, but you know, I'm really just trying to filter this, and you know, just, I'm not trying to hang out with like whatever person. I really just choose my people. I don't want to be around like shitty, trash, horrible, horny, fucking rude people. So I just want everyone to be about themselves. Just think about themselves and just be fucking positive and stay in your freaking lane and do your shit. Do whatever you have to do. Just don't get into other people's business, and don't start with your own motherfucking opinion, okay? I am the last person to care about your opinion. You know, if I'm not asking for it, shove it up your ass, you know what I mean? That's just what I wanted to jump on here and tell you, and just put it out there, so I don't really get this question a lot anymore. Personally, I am open to questions. I'm really not trying to judge anyone, even if the person is really trying to get to know me. And, you know, because I know a lot of people don't really know how, like, what question is the right one and what question is the wrong one. I understand that, so I'm not really judging people right away. No question really is bad. It's just the way you ask it, I guess. And I'm really all about like educating people on this, and don't be afraid to hit me up, ask me. I might as well just maybe help you or whatever, you know. I think that's about it. I hope I did not offend anyone in this video. And if I did, it's your own problem and situation you have to deal with. Because honestly, I was just being real and telling the truth, and I was not trying to offend anyone. You know, things are the way they are, and I like to be honest and straightforward, and I will always be. And people just, you know, just confuse that with being rude, which, you know, I don't really care. I understand it, but like, people should change and understand things too. So, yes. Okay. Thanks for listening to me, and thanks for being on my channel again and just coming here and listening to me. Okay, honey? And, yeah, I really want to get out. It's such a gorgeous day outside. For God's sakes, I want to go outside somewhere in a backyard, do like a fucking barbecue, and just drink wine and chill. But so maybe if you have like any other like YouTube video like ideas I should do next, or I should like touch base on or talk about, please tell me. I really want to like know what you want to hear from me, talk about, like Don't be shy. Hit me up. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I see you on the next one.